Hello, welcome to day 17 of your AMI for English, grades 8 and 9. The first thing that you will be doing today is to read a book or text of your choice for 30 minutes. Reminder that you can read independently, or you may choose to read a text to someone in your house, such as a parent or a sibling. I even thought about maybe reading it to your favorite pet. Maybe your dog or your cat would enjoy hearing you read a story to them. When you're finished, note the title, the author, the pages read, and choose one way to write about your reading from the menu of options found on page 15. Remember that you may also use the reread option, where you reread a text and choose a different response option for the menu. Step 2 is to interview your subject a third time, focusing on their current life. You can ask them anything you want, but here are some ideas. Number 1, how have the lessons that you've learned throughout your life affected you today? Number 2, what do you look forward to the most? And number 3, do you have any life advice for others based on what you've learned? Now, if you remember in the previous assignment, you brainstormed a list of 5 questions that you might want to ask them. I would encourage you to look back over those and see if you want to use any of those in addition to the suggestions that were made today, along with any other questions that you have thought of since that time. As you are interviewing, listen as they answer the questions and engage in the responses. Ask them to elaborate or explain more deeply the things you find most interesting. For example, if you were to ask me, what do I look forward to the most? My answer would be right now, I'm looking forward the most to summertime. So a follow-up question to that to find out information would be then to ask me, what is it about summer that I am looking forward to, or why is that something that's important to me? And then you would listen for my responses and write those down as well. During this process, write down as much as you can. Important quotes, new questions that arise, such as the one I just demonstrated, timelines of their life, interesting things they say. Cling to moments of humor, tragedy, adventure, and mystery. And if you struggle with writing what they're saying, you could even use your phone or other recording device to record their responses, and then you could go back and jot them down later when it's more convenient time. And you have a chance to rewind and listen again and pause as needed. These are just some ideas and suggestions to help you gather the information you need for the third part of your narrative. So, day 17 goals. Number 1, fill an entire page of notes and quotes. All the wonderful questions that you've come up with to ask them, all of their responses that they have given you, and any additional questions that you have been inspired to ask them based on those answers and the corresponding answers that result from that. Don't lose this information when you finish it. You will continue to build on this very important document in the days ahead. As a reminder, please be sure that you are sharing your work with your teachers as often as possible so that they can give you feedback. Also, don't forget to reach out to your teachers when you have questions about your work, whether you're doing it on paper or you're doing it online. Your teachers are still there to help you. Things still can be reached through email, through Remind, through Schoology, through Google Classroom, however your teacher is communicating with you. They are there to help and waiting for you to reach out to them as you have questions. Be sure that you're keeping your work in a safe place, and we look forward to providing you feedback and reading your wonderful narratives that you are writing. Hope that you have a good day. Bye for now.